Dean, the town postman, is retiring after 50 years on the job. He jumps into his van, collects the last parcel from the post office, and sets out on his final round. He drops off a few parcels at the local library. The librarian smiles and presents him with a leather-bound volume of the complete works of Charles Dickens. "Here you go, Dean. We know how much you like reading. Since you're retiring, you've got plenty of time for this now." Dean thanks him and continues on his route. Next, Dean knocks on the door of the town liquor store. The landlady fetches him a good bottle of 12-year-old single malt whiskey. "We've been keeping this for a special occasion. Pour yourself a large one on us and enjoy your retirement." Dean is touched by her gesture and moves on to the last address. Dean knocks on the door of Mrs. Smith, the young new neighbor who had just moved into the neighborhood. She answers the door in lingerie that leaves little to imagination. "I've been expecting you, Dean. You better come in." She leads him to her bedroom, pushes him onto the bed, and jumps on top. Dean's head is still spinning as he gets dressed. Then Mrs. Smith slips a $1 bill into his shirt pocket before he has a chance to say anything. Mrs. Smith says, "We are not done yet," and leads him down to the kitchen. Mrs. Smith then cooks a fantastic lunch of steak, eggs, and toast. As he finishes eating and takes a sip of his coffee, Dean finally has a chance to ask, I must say, Mrs. Smith, everyone in town has been very kind today, but you've been the kindest of all, in fact. What on earth could have moved you to such a gesture?" Mrs. Smith admits, "Well, I was really racking my brains to think of something nice for you. So I asked my husband, and he said, when he gets here, screw him, give him a buck. The lunch was my idea."